Hi, John Maxwell here. On July 4th, my father passed away. And what I'm going to do is share with you a tribute to my dad. And it's the lessons that he taught me. He lived for 98 years and 8 months. My father taught me, this is lesson, I think, number 5. My father taught me to stay focused. To stay focused. I've said often that what you focus on expands. I learned it from my dad. I wrote a book called Intentional Living. That book is my father. My father lived intentional. He realized that good intentions were not enough. You had to have good actions. And so intentional living is the bridge from good intentions to good actions. And my father stayed focused. My friend Dan Reiland talks about I love the phrase that Dan gave me recently. He said, pick a rabbit. Pick a rabbit. We've all heard that, the thing that if you chase 2 rabbits, both of them get away. Of course, you're double-minded and I'll go for this one. And while you're hesitating, they're both down the hole. Pick a rabbit. My father knew how to pick a rabbit, and he was incredible intentional in his priorities and in his life. I could give you so many examples of this, but I'm just going to share with you one. My father, this is interesting. My father did the grocery shopping in the family. My mom made the list out, and my father was kind of a guy of action, and he loved every Friday afternoon about 3, 4 o'clock, going and getting the groceries. And he would take us with him, and we love going to. That sounds crazy. The kids want to go to the grocery store, but you never went to the grocery store with my dad. If you went to the grocery store with my dad, it was a highlight. First of all, let's go back to focus for a moment. He would share with us, he'd say, kids, most people, they go to the store every day. He said, and I don't understand why they do that. Why don't they make a list and figure out what they need for the next few days and go once a week? He said, there's no need of getting in the car and going back and forth. He said, it makes no sense at all. Why don't you just prioritize, focus, and then do it all at one time? And that's how he did the grocery shopping, and we did it on Friday afternoon. And when we went to the grocery store, the reason we loved going to the grocery store with Dad is he would take the stuff off the shelf, and I'd have a cart, my brother Larry would have a cart, and then he'd throw it to us. Oh, my goodness. Literally. He would get on one aisle, and we'd be on the other aisle. He'd throw it over the aisle, and we would catch it. We had so much fun. It was a blast. And yes, we had some broken ketchup bottles and on the floor. And we'd have to get the manager and mop it up and clean it up and pay for the broken ketchup bottles. And that's what kept us going back because we loved the grocery game. Now, my father understood that what you focus on expands. And so he said, go shopping once a week. But here's what he would say to us all the time. He'd say, kids, if it was important, he'd say, put it before you. And what he meant by put it before you is write it down. Write it down, put it before you. And then he wanted us really to put it on the mirror in our bathroom. Write it down, put it before you so you can see it all the time. What did he know? He knew that the more we saw maybe a quote or a thought or a statement, the more that statement would expand in our life. In fact, you'd say, put before you what you want to expand and put behind you what you want to shrink. So my dad was incredible, absolutely the very best in helping us learn how to focus in life. I just learned to pick a rabbit from him.